Welcome back, Sagittarius. Okay, so let's get right into your X spread. Okay, let's cut the cards. Let's see what we end up getting. Let's see what's on the bottom. Ace of Swords. I like it. Let's pull that as your crowning for this. Okay. Ace of Swords. This is the past, this is the present, this is your fear, this is the future, and this is the advice. Oh boy, I like these. This is beautiful. The Ace of Swords is, I mean, you know, come on. The Ace of Swords is entirely positive. This is all about a brand new cycle, new way of framing reality, new ideas, new set of circumstances. There's a newness here, okay? There's somebody who wants to come in, Sagittarius, or you want to go to them with a new idea, a fresh perspective, and a truth. Because the Ace of Swords is all about truth, okay? Now, in the past, we have the Two of Pentacles reverse. And this shows me that there was confusion in the past regarding, maybe there was confusion between two people, between two paths that you guys, maybe you guys felt like you were on divergent paths, like you didn't have a meeting of the minds of how you wanted to conduct the relationship, right? Now in the upright, it just shows, you know, taking a breather, hanging out for a minute before you make a decision. But I feel like something flippant happened, an argument happened, and there was a hasty decision made by one of you or both of you, is what I'm getting here. But now in the present, there's this Queen of Cups energy. Okay, Sagittarius, honestly, your ex is missing you. I'm going to read this as their energy. The Queen of Cups is a beautiful energy of realizing what's necessary to have a healthy relationship. And it is very specific, though. Queen of Cups is about realizing that you're each your individual your own people, and that you guys need to be autonomous in a relationship, which means that you can't live vicariously through each other. You can't rely on each other for the other's happiness. So I feel like maybe you were dealing with somebody who had codependency issues, or who was quite controlling, or who, you know, there was this lack of independence across the board. Now that doesn't mean, look, when we're in relationships, we're dependent on each other for many, many things, but we should never be dependent on each other for our own happiness, right? We need to create our own happiness. And I feel like whoever it was that you were involved with, this time away from you, this space away from the relationship, gave them an opportunity to really think and put things in perspective. And I do get that there's this sense of understanding from them that maybe they weren't acting in that way, that maybe they were relying on you too much, expecting too much from you as far as resources, expecting too much from you as far as your time goes, expecting for you to fill their cup in a way that really they should have been half filling their own cup. And I do feel like they have this realization, which is really awesome. Now, in the fear here, we have this Queen of Wands reverse. So they're afraid, though, of you rejecting them, because Wands are will, and in the reverse it shows delay, and it can be the sign of rejection. So I feel like they're very afraid to come forward with you, to you. Now, you might be on the other side saying, what do you mean they're afraid? I am so open. They know I still love them. They know I still want to give this a go. Or, you know, whatever, if that is your story. It's not about that. I feel like the fear is generated within their own mind, because whatever this is, it's going to involve them getting very real with themselves and real with you, and being honest about things that they may very well feel very insecure about. And that's not always comfortable, right? That can be kind of icky for people to have to sit down and be like, all right, let me tell you my ugly parts, you know, where I might need improvement. But, you know, the thing is, you can't control that. You know what I mean? Like, you can't control that that's their fear. they need to get comfortable in their own skin in order to get very real with themselves. Because I am getting that is what the fear is. Regardless of how open you are, no matter how accepting you are, I do feel like this is very much coming from within themselves. The outcome energy is the star. I mean, this is about truth, man. This is truth. And we have this with the Ace of Swords. I love this. I just feel like they are going to be coming forward with their truth, admitting where they're vulnerable and their insecurities, because they realize that their ego has been getting in the way. And they're realizing the only way to move forward with you, especially, listen, you want to get anywhere with a Sagittarius, you better be willing to sit in your truth. Right, Sag? I mean, depends what else you have in your chart, and cross watchers. Remember, whatever it is, whatever sign you're looking at, it's only one room in a very big house that you have, right? I mean, we have our signs and then we have our house placements, but regardless, I digress. Love the stars, the outcome. The advice is the Magician. The advice is you need to figure out a way of making it happen. The only way to make it happen, Sagittarius, is to hear if you want this person back. And because it's reading their energy, you have to give them space to let it happen, to make it happen. And that means listening to what they have to say. If you want this person back, if you want this union, listening to them with empathy and compassion, and understanding that their perception of reality and their perception of how things rolled out with you guys may not be exactly the same as yours. And that's okay. Just as long as there's mutual respect, and just try to understand why they might feel the way they do, and let them speak. Let them feel heard, and then respond. Try your very best to not react, to not be like, what, are you kidding me? Are you joking? You were so disrespectful to me. Even though you might want to say that, hear them out. If you want this, I mean, you have free will. They could circle back around with all the truth in the world, and you're just like, not interested. Take it easy, which is perfectly fine. Again, you have free will. But if you want this person back, hear them out. Hear them out. Now, if you're dealing with somebody who's coming in with nothing but excuses on their plate, well, the reason I did this is because of that, and trying to rationalize very poor behavior, and really trying to, how do I say this? Make their excuses really shallow, and not about the fact that they realize that they need to grow in a certain area, and that if they're acknowledging that they need to grow in a certain area, and they're very articulate with what their path is going to look like in that area, and they seem really open to compromising and hearing you out as well, and being equally, respectful. That's what you're looking for. If somebody's coming in with a bunch of shallow excuses, to excuse their poor behavior, oh, but I still love you, no. That's going to be a red flag. And anyway, again, Sagittarius, you're going to see straight through that. You see straight through that nonsense. You're not going to have it. I don't even know if I want to qualify any of these, because this just seems like crazy. But you know what? Let's just get some more information. Let's get some more information on this outcome. It's going to be necessary for it to happen. Three of Swords. Okay. So this is telling me that there was some pain that went on. This is a card of pain. It's in the reverse, and I love it in the reverse over the upright, because this is better out than in. And whatever it is, maybe there was a third-party situation, and they're being really honest with you in this space. Maybe they didn't physically cheat. Maybe they mentally cheated. Maybe this is a recognition that maybe their family is a little messed up, or some sort of situation that happened. It doesn't, fill in the blank with it, because the Three of Swords is always you, them, and then an external situation that's creating pain in the heart space. So this is something very painful that they did. They're carrying pain, you're carrying pain. This is acknowledgement of the pain. In the reverse, the acknowledgement is coming out. There is an acknowledgement coming out. Okay, and this is somebody coming in, with just wanting to make this new connection, just having realizations in this energy. Now, this could be somebody coming in telling you, I got a new job. I figured my stuff out. I straightened out my path. I'm in this right place. But yeah, and they're just so willing to just tell the truth now. Page of Swords is about, I'm ready to tell the truth. I'm ready to start this new cycle. I'm ready to have this new mindset. I mean, this is very, very clear to me, Sagittarius. Very, very clear that whatever this person did, whatever led up to it, there was realization, they're getting honest with themselves, and they really want to make this happen. Okay, Spirit, yes, no, I'm not honoring any reversals. Yes, no is Sagittarius. If this is resonating with, and with whatever Sagittarius this is resonating with, are they going to be getting back with this person in a successful union? Not honoring reversals. Okay, Knight of Cups, good. Okay, I don't honor reversals in the yes, no. 5 of Pentacles. Okay. All right, so you guys are going to be having, this is beautiful. You guys are going to be having the conversation. 5 of Pentacles is such a kind of a fake card because it's a feeling of lack, but a lot of it's a feeling of lack that's more mental than in reality. So this is you and them getting in touch with what parts of your relationship you guys felt like you were lacking in. Like, I wish you were more supportive when I did this, and I realize that I need to be supportive of you, in this way. But this is such a willingness. Oh my gosh, this Knight of Cups, they're scared, right? They have their armor on, but they do have that cup. And they're coming in and really wanting to just really start this new chapter with you, and they want to get it going. Sure, 9 of Cups is all about attainment and dreams, wishes coming true. You being very laser focused on making this happen. So I really like this. I mean, Sag, I feel like if this resonates with you and you're dealing with a good person, I don't feel like this is a reading for somebody who's been dealing with somebody who is a full-blown narcissist. I don't feel like this is a message for, if you've been broken up for like 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, an extended period of time. I'm not getting that vibe. I feel like, maybe within the past year or so, where you guys have just been, still in each other's energy field. You haven't been able to let it go. And the reason I say it's been a healthy amount of time, but not too much time, is because there needed to be enough time for this growth. Because that kind of growth does not happen at the snap of a finger. It just doesn't. So I feel like some time passed by, and they were at once in a point of confusion, and they had clarity, and they really got very real with themselves. So I really like this. And having the Ace of Swords is the crowning. This is all about a new beginning. Beautiful new beginning. A new truth. And a new way of framing the relationship. So I really like that. Yeah. All right, Sag, that is what I have for your X spread. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time. Bye-bye.